Good day, I'm your sister T, and I'm back yet again. As I told you last week, or this week, I'll be talking about the challenges that we encounter on our 20s. Yippee. I have a guest for you, and give my brother, how are you?
I'm always chill.
You're always chill.
Always.
You're a chill man, like you love it.
I'm chill. This is a problem with me.
Let me not laugh too much, because you're my brother. I can see, you're making me laugh already. Am I even going to ask questions?
You always laugh the way I speak, so.
I don't know why.
I've been asking myself the same question.
You know what? Let me just ask you questions, because I'll end up laughing the whole time, and I won't ask you questions. Okay? So, what would you say broke you down on your 20s? What broke you? Wanna go ahead?
Not necessarily broken down, but the realization of life being real is one of those things that give you an eye opener.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wanna go ahead? As much as everyone will talk about life being real, we want you to tell us that specific thing. Wanna go ahead? That one thing that you'd say, you know what? Life being real, I encountered this situation.
Yeah, life being real is when you realize that you have it. There comes a point whereby you have to be independent, and then everything that you need or everything that you want is specifically looking at you, and it will not be given to you in a silver platter.
Exactly.
At least that's where we come from.
Yeah.
And we were not given anything.
Nothing on a
Not
silver
You
platter.
had to work for whatever you wanted.
Exactly.
We were children, and then
Yeah.
we go to a point where we were adults, and then when we were adults, it's whereby you need to understand that you need to do everything for yourself. That's where you encounter physical education, that's where you encounter relationships, that's where you encounter networking, that's where you encounter different aspects of your friendships with regards to the people that are close to you. So those different aspects are the things that will affect you as a person in your 20s. Some of them will make you, and some of them will break you.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very, very broad.
So you'll say, are you saying independence broke you? Because you
Independence
did
that
not
makes-
say, you were not specific in terms of, was it the thing that broke you? Independence, taking the time, now it's time to be independent. I have to stand on my own ground. I have to stand on my own 2 feet. Is that the thing that built?
Independence comes with a lot of issues. you
Yeah,
understand? Because
yeah.
number one, when you're trying to be independent, number one, you need to be financially stable. Number one.
Yeah.
When you start, you're just fresh out of high school. Not high school, I'm sorry, fresh out of varsity.
Yeah.
Once you're out of there,
But was it out of varsity? Because you're my brother, and I recall we started being, we tried. We were not fully independent then.
you will not feel like
But
you
you
being
were
fully
trying.
independent. Being fully
Is
independent
depend on
that
yourself.
is when you are after varsity.
It's
when
after varsity.
You have to look after
By
yourself.
yourself, yeah.
When you have to look after yourself by yourself. No one has to
Yeah,
help you.
yeah, that's true.
You have to find a way. It's either
Yeah.
you sink or you swim.
Uh-huh.
So those situations bring their own stresses, do you understand?
I understand.
And in another thing, when your peers are progressing more than you do, it's
Yeah.
things that also affect you as a person.
That
You're not a robot.
That's true.
Because you'll be sitting here, but demand is only another person. Why? Do you
Yeah.
understand how
Yeah.
is doing it? Like a part like me.
You know?
Don't be naive and think that things like that don't affect people. They do. It's not like you're
Yeah.
blind and not seeing it.
Yeah, that's true. And how did you deal with that? As you're saying, you saw your peers at some
You
point in
need
time.
to focus on yourself.
Okay. You
That's
said
very
it well.
important. That's
Focus
very
on
important. You
yourself.
need to focus on yourself. You
It's
need to
your
understand
journey.
that it's no longer a good thing now.
Yeah.
I get back then when we were growing, really this too skinny, doing everything together.
Yeah,
You understand? But
yeah.
then when you grow up, you understand like, hey, this is not a skill thing. You have to do it alone.
Wow, man.
You have to do it
Empowering.
alone, and it gets hard. It's not because when you skin, you did everything together. The problem, you take it together. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Monkey see, monkey do it. Rinse and repeat. Right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then there's a point whereby we're not allowed to eat around.
So what you're trying to say, Hora, that thing it touches the main core of individuality.
The thing is that you need to find yourself amongst that group, and then when
Yeah.
you're always together, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because you always influence each other. You
Yeah.
understand? Is that it's when you're alone you realize, okay, I'm this type of person.
Wow,
I
man.
just don't like that. It's just that I accommodated it because of the people around me.
Would you say the same thing? I know. I'm going out of script. But would you say the same thing? Come, groove. Because
No,
that's all
but
goes on.
man,
Like, come
you
groove.
know, I was from Groove.
You're from groove.
You know I was from Groove. There's no two ways about it, bro. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
I was There is no anymore. You call me now, I'm ready now. It doesn't matter where I am. What is going into mine?
Yeah. I told you I'm gonna keep laughing. Okay, it's really funny.
What was going into mine?
Yeah, this guy is really funny.
You go through phases. There's a time for everything.
Yeah.
When you realize risking.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Get to that block. What's next?
You see, I told you that you're very funny.
And then it's not like. No, maybe it's their way to distress. I don't distress about
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
distress
very
about
true.
one. We don't have the same coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
So you can't hit with people off for
You know?
just because
Well,
the movie is not for you.
Yeah, man. Very interesting. Interesting. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
This next question, and this question talks about our financial implications. I know since me and you, somewhere along the time we grew up together. So, did you incur any financial obligations from school or from your fees? Maybe at some point in time, maybe you had to stop going to school because parents couldn't pay fees.
I wouldn't say that was my debt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that was mine. It's just that the implication of that debt affected me.
Oh, it affected you.
It's
How
not
so?
mine. Do you understand?
How so?
Because we come from a family whereby they tell you that I'm a parent, you're a child. I'm taking you to school, so don't go out and burden yourself with my responsibilities.
Yeah.
It's just that what happened affected me.
How so?
I didn't go to school. That's the relation of the day. I didn't pay school fees. I said, when I was school, you understand? I didn't go to school. That's how it
How did it affect you?
I didn't go to school. That's how it affected me. I don't go to school.
Was it negative or positive?
How positive is it not going to school? Tell me.
You know,
Unless you have a plan and you're quitting willingly.
Yeah.
Mara.
So you had to sit like a push bed.
Yeah, it was a life lesson. You had to learn. You had to learn that you can't always have things your way.
That's true.
And your parents live on. They have plans, but then live on. Things won't always go their way. When you go to face school, but then live on, keep out.
Yeah.
And they have challenges, and then it's just that since we don't want to, it happens.
Yeah. Okay.
So the problems trickle down, and then it happens everywhere, and you're affected. You understand?
Yeah.
It is what it is, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, and you can't keep on blaming yourself.
That's true.
Because you have to allow yourself to be a child.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
For
true.
Hola, Papa, it's not Papa in freeze. That's
Yeah.
all. Enjoy it when you still can.
Yeah, then they look at you and you're young and they're like,
no.
yeah, you'll grow. You'll grow.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
when you grow up, you realize such things and they affect you, man. So
That's
financially, in terms of school-wise, I didn't care that person. My parents did, and as a result, is a thing that affected me. My parents didn't want me to go out there and register for student loans at that age.
Oh,
My mom didn't think it was logical.
That's true.
So she didn't want me to start a career with debt. She wanted me to have debt that I chose. That was directed.
But that was very
towards me.
smart, actually.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I can learn.
Yeah.
So she didn't want that to be my responsibility.
Wow, man, smart lady, eh?
I have to say that.
Yeah, smart lady. Okay, you're jolling.
Yeah,
End of jolts. Yeah, end of jolts. Hey, jolts. Hey, mujolo.
Done right, it's fire.
Yeah. So tell me, do you believe in the saying that people say, hey, you can't date with that man? Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
In the bathroom,
Yeah.
and when I was still 1 hour, I told you, say every week. Not even less than at least a bit of entertainment.
Well, this is
entertainment as man.
Yeah.
When I say the entertainers, man.
Yeah.
I found us how we learn.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. So Zaga plays a vital role.
Ne?
Well, like too.
Yeah.
It still plays a vital role.
Ne?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
How's my own? Nyakile muthu le ngaka ka muthu asinanyo.
Yeah.
Ene le sa forana le thakana.
Yeah.
Ka ba la ira na zaka la nyaka na dilo tse di nyaka ntshele.
Yeah.
Jona it's for jona ina flow. Ma le sa nyaka sa ira dilo tse di nyaka ntshele.
Yeah.
Ka ba le fitla da.
Yeah.
That is like from my point of view. Nna se la ka nna ha se ka re tse ke nna ke na se.
Yeah.
A go sokela mwana batho because ka se mo jule the way na ke nyaka.
Yeah.
Because
if it is joining description, no, not joining description, your own personal description. Yeah. Yeah.
then if I hear it, then obviously una look for two more kono hira like.
Oh, this is.
Mara
And
kasi-
ukasema kale mwana bathu.
Awutsho. And awona wanyanyaka awuthisa Zulu. Yothi biya ngosizulu. Uthi kwayimela dala wena.
Uyilebele.
Ungahlala uyilebeleze so 99. Ukasithoba.
Yeah.
Manje nabafowethu rena ibanyana baba useless. Sorry to you, but it's useless.
Yeah.
Mara ibanyana kasi contributing yena khoki awu.
Ke mpembe.
Awu.
Yeah.
Le nna ke ngwana motho phela ka novumbuka mo lefatsheng le ke tja kwena. One spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, bona tsotso jema zo le nako jema zo tsa mo jana.
Ngamina ngawe.
Yeah.
Ngawe
Ngamina.
ngamina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kasalina kitawena. Give and take. Wow, very
Bona
interesting.
zaka bona both ways. Whether awuthi wena wanyana bona. You must go play an important role. Concept lo motele singane nyana. Lo ntse sa spana mara ke macha ke nyana tsamaya o ira di promotion o ema go shupo 15 minutes nyana o tsini ju zama.
Zama. Hey. Ay, yeah,
Wa
well,
se go ena go ngwanyana o ka se go tshwara motana le mzaka o nsingisi o use am.
very true. I think educating someone out there.
O use. O ka se yo how. O se ile next. O se go ikemela. If you don't get a phone go control.
That's very true.
Isn't gonna control you. It's gonna go out there and tell you what to do, when to eat, when to shower, what to wear, where to go.
Yeah.
Because kitchen is your house. It is money.
Hey,
It is money.
hey, fire. Hey.
And then when you're a guy and you meet an older lady who has money, you have to understand that one of their own demands.
That's true.
Oh, nyaka na kwa high, na kwa ego. So you understand na kwa how benefit why high.
Wow.
So what's the point of living if na kwa how
Hey, brother. Well said. Hey. Hi, well said. Let's go to the next question. Hey, umbeta ka fire. Para pipe papi. Fire. Hey, I would you.
Hey, as a topic, please.
Yeah. So tell me, my brother. Let's talk about black text.
Black text.
What do you input about it?
Let me tell you something. Black text is part of us.
Yeah.
It's part of human nature.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's labeled black text.
No, I get it. That's why I said, as I wrote, it's a saying. You can refer to it black text. You can even refer to helping.
This is why this is black text.
I don't know.
Because I didn't get enough here.
Yeah, even when it's doing it.
It's just that bona ababalawali and abarase ka yona because ba utlwisisa gore we tsikeng.
Yeah.
Tshwantse re thusane re batho.
No, they also have a way of helping each other.
Exactly, mara.
Like ngwana kwa habo belo mnyakela mmele ko bafuni.
Brenda no. There is
Yeah.
black text. If you didn't feel it, how about the black text? How about the black text? How about the black text?
Yeah.
That's the problem. This is refile a wrong image.
Wow.
Well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be reflected. You're not even supposed to question things like black text. For what? It's something
Yeah.
that you're supposed to be doing in the first place.
Yeah.
It's not like when you feel more thing
O sa
by
thusi.
yourself.
Yeah.
At the end, you feel whenever more feel more thing in some way.
Wow, man.
Me, I might not be
I
there
think
anymore.
the previous one, the previous speaker referred to it's a matter of community. If we see it as community,
You're not an island.
because you're not an island. No man
you're
is
a
an
human
island.
being. You are a human being, and
Yeah.
human beings thrive on community.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
thrive when there's a community.
When there's a community.
When you're alone, that's when what happened to the one. Actually, you feel like
Yeah. Rambo. Eh, right? Ola, eh, na ba?
you need that
Yeah,
social connection.
yeah,
You need
yeah.
that social
That's true,
connection.
that's
you
very
understand?
true, yeah.
And then your social connection, it goes beyond financial assistance.
Yeah.
You can walk all the time let time or taxi drive. I was okay with smart. You was totally feeling.
Yeah.
Something like that is encouraging.
Yeah.
That sounds small.
Yeah.
But in the long run, no visiting. I'm going to be teaching them. I'm going to visiting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you prosta?
It takes a community to raise a black child.
Yeah.
Visiting outside of Ohio.
That's
Especially in our circle of friends.
That's very true. That's
Especially
very true.
you were raised by
Mesh's mom. Yeah.
Papa's
Bang.
bang,
Yeah.
Papa's bologi.
Yeah. That's what I'm going
He had a community of parents.
of parents.
You understand?
Mama taps, Papa taps.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
And
Oh, but
you
sometimes
know.
there's some very good times. Mama taps. Oh, shame. Bana bana pinkwela ko thoko tla ke le rekele ngwae.
Exactly.
It's a community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
O kry no jengise le so o jang. No
Yeah.
ke lo rekela wena.
Eh, mmelo nreketse wine. A shifa o ke tshwere wine.
Well, you know we buy this black taste. Mo taxi. I Are we all black text when we receive our own over the whole time?
You know?
Yeah, like if it is now so, like if it is now.
Yeah.
You need to understand that the world is not about you.
That's true.
Yes, there's a certain element that you have to focus on yourself, but in the bigger picture, it's not about you, bruh.
Wow.
Where you must just do your own thing, because the family is loud. But fasting,
and you live with nothing.
Wanna make the most of it, but there was somehow who just because we're not over here.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Yo, my brother, thank you so much. But before I give it some hype, I've been talking too much.
Let's go somewhere.
I can say it, okay. So let's proceed with the last topic, and we'll go back to Sikoa English. And let's say, what advice would you give to the next generation coming? I mean, you have a sibling, Siamo. What advice would you give the next generation coming, and what would you say to them? Yeah.
But the best advice that I can give them is that in everything that you do, you need to be at 100%.
Yeah.
Therefore, it starts physical.
Yeah.
You need to take care of yourself physically. Make sure that you're in good shape.
Yeah.
If you're in good shape, you start working on your mind.
Yeah.
Exercise your mind, like you exercise your muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Learn as much as you can from everyone that you can.
Yeah. Empowerment.
I think you need to apply yourself, no matter how small the task is, no matter how many. There's always someone willing to teach you some shit.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. Mr. Producer, you'll tell us if we need to cut this thing out.
Okay, so someone who's willing to teach you something.
Yeah, there's always something to learn every day.
Have an open mind.
Yeah.
The world is evolving every day. Every day. Music today, as today 10 years ago.
That's true.
You could.
Exactly.
You can wait away from me. You learn traits.
Yeah.
That makes you a different person.
That's true.
Therefore, for me to maintain this relationship, I need to keep on working on it.
That's true.
So the advice is that keep on working at things that you want.
Yeah. Hey, guys,
that's what I can say to them. But then,
guys, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure. I thought maybe you'd get lost, but hey, we think Google. Google. Guys, you heard me. This man right here says very interesting things. Anyways, guys, it's your sister T. Subscribe, comment. It's your sister T. Signing out.